Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, anywhere you are watching WYTV. You're welcome to another edition of Trends, where we talk about the trending news all around town. My name is Ahmed Abbas or Latunji, but you can call me Sidonji Omoyagba, the only Idon on Wisdom Yard Television. And don't forget that the sponsor for this show is still Nokpa Abbas, that produce Nokpa Abba Bitter, Abba Cool, Abba Flusher, Abba Powder. Yes. So today we are going into the no time to check that because everywhere don't bust. Well, the Chief of Army Staff, General Taurid Lagbaja, yes. This man made it known today. I don't know, maybe this man did not have a good rapport with the federal government, or maybe there are some stages whereby you will not be able to say your mind or tell the government what you want. But as the Chief of Army Staff, I feel you should be able to do some things to your, let me say, people working under you. So the Chief of Army Staff is now saying it today that at least the liquidation of 42 billion naira electricity debt of the Nigerian Army has made the electricity company to cut off the lights in the army barracks. So I was like, what kind of news is this? Because to be sincere, Nigerian Army, these people are those ones securing us in this country. And they're supposed to be enjoying the dividends of the democracy. So why is it that they are the ones suffering? Almost like up to 42 billion naira electricity debt from the army barracks. Wow, this is too much. So I feel now the federal government should do something about it, because the trending news there is that Lagbaja revealed that the blackouts in the barracks had led to the decomposition of corpses in army mortuaries. So now if you go to Lagos State Barracks now, you will see people complaining of smell because of the causes that is in the mortuary. There is no light, and mortuary needs light normally for them to freeze, you understand? So now there is no light, and this has led to the decomposition of the corpses in that mortuary. So now the owners are protesting that they need their corpses. Like if they cannot take care of the corpses there, they should try at least release them today so that they can go and bury them or do anything with them, or maybe they will how will I put it? They will take them to another mortuary, you understand? But now the problem there is, why is it that all Nigerian army barracks are at the debt of 42 billion electricity debt? Wow, that's too much. So which means the federal government is not taking care of Nigerian army, and this has shown in this area. This is just for the electricity, not to talk of the kind of environment that the armies are staying. If you check, most of them, the barracks are old building, and they need good infrastructure around there. So the federal government should try at least make sure there is electricity available in the barracks. That is what Lagbaja, the Chief of Army Staff, and you are the one that is closer to the president, so you can as well make them know that something so things is going on in the barracks, most especially the blackouts, because the armies, they need electricity too. They need to enjoy electricity because they are the ones securing us in this country. So they need to enjoy at least they are laying their lives for the whole of the country. So they need to enjoy some things in Nigeria. Well, let's move on. Justice Evelyn Anyadike of the Federal High Court in Ilorin. Yes. So before I even wait, let me explain it like this. This man, the ex-governor of Ilorin, was being arraigned on 10 billion naira fraud by the EFCC. So I felt maybe as they all him, like, okay, you are supposed to pay this money that you looted from the pocket of the government. You are supposed to return the money. Where is the 10 billion naira? So I felt, this man is going to vomit this money no matter what. So not to hear the news today that this man has been granted bail of 50 million naira. Someone that stole 10 billion naira was told to pay the bail, was granted bail of 50 million naira. I beg, maybe I don't know mathematics, or maybe I don't know how to calculate. 10 billion naira, deduct 50 million naira from 10 billion naira. How much is that? It's just a chicken change. So I feel we don't have a good law in Nigeria, because this man was arraigned on the fraud of 10 billion naira. And later on today, Justice Evelyn Anyadike of the Federal High Court Ilorin has granted bail to the former governor of Kwara State, Abdul Fattah Ahmed. The bail conditions are that he should deposit 50 million naira to the court and produce a shorty and shorty that has landed property in Ilorin, among others. So do you think this is the right way to make justice in Nigeria? Because I don't understand. So now I feel like you are giving room for different act of stealing money in the pocket of the government, from the pocket of the government rather. Because now, if I steal 10 billion, you said I should pay bail of 50 million naira after being arrested. That means it is a business of gain, because I'm going to gain. So if I thief 100 million, you tell me to pay 10 million naira bail. You understand? So I don't think this is the right way to do things. Maybe we should try and amend our constitution, or we should scrap that one and create another constitution, because I don't think this is the way forward for Nigeria. Seriously, the governor was being arraigned of 10 billion naira fraud, and after taking to the court, it was charged to pay 50 million naira to the court and, just bring out a shorty that has a landed property, and that's all. Very simple, easy to do. So now, he is expected to be kept in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, until those bail conditions are perfected. I beg. God. I don't know. So even in the EFCC office, this guy will still be enjoying. Because where they are going to put him in the, what's it called? VIP. They will put him in the VIP room because they cannot touch him. Someone that has 10 billion naira that was being arraigned for 10 billion naira fraud, you think it does not have money? He has money. So he's going to use money to buy, even if it's 100 million naira, he was told to pay for the bill. He will surely have it. 100 million out of 10 billion naira. Do you know how much is still remaining in his account? Stop playing. So now, what my question now is, EFCC, I'm not saying you're not doing your job. After trying to arrest someone, at least you did your investigation and get to know that someone defrauded the government with the sum of 10 billion naira. And the only thing you could do is to collect 50 million naira back out of the 10 billion naira. What of these Yahoo boys? Because I learned that yesterday, 50 Yahoo boys were being arrested at Kwara State University, and they said it was just 48 out of them were students, 2 were indigenous of that state. Now, what are you going to do to these people? You collect their phones, their cars, they were suspected cyber criminals. So you said that they are into cyber crimes and whatever, they are Yahoo boys. After collecting everything on them, you will now charge them on bail. It is just the same thing as these politicians. I don't know the reason why you are disturbing all these boys. To be sincere, because if you are laying, these leaders are supposed to be laying good examples for. Imagine students of Kwara State University, 100 level, 200 level, they started doing fraud. Why? Because they believe that once they are out of school, which job did you provide for them to do? No job. Even their predecessors, their brothers and sisters that are graduates, what are they doing? Most of them are going back to POS business, different kind of, some are selling food, some are just doing Okada and all sorts of, dirty jobs out there. There is nobody to employ. All right, the Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Igboho, yes, today accused former President Muhammadu Buhari of destroying the Nigerian economy. Igboho said this as he landed in Nigeria yesterday. Everybody was like, so this man get the courage to come into the country. So Sunday Igboho said the whole thing that the Nigerians have been saying about the current president, which is President Bola Tinubu, that he's not the one in charge of the bad economy, that it was bad when Buhari was the president of Nigeria. So people should stop lashing Tinubu that he's not the one, he's not the cause of this hardship, that the hardship is being introduced by the former president of Nigeria, which is President Bola Tinubu. So addressing his followers in Oyo State, the freedom fighter insisted that Tinubu is not responsible for the hardship in the country. Speaking in Yoruba language, he said, Igbo urge Yorubas to unite and liberate the Southwest from armed Fulani elders. Now, I want to say something. You see, Sunday Igboho is an activist and he knows what he's saying. Sometimes people say because he is not educated, he's this, he's that. See, forget it. Once you see a warrior, you will know this is a warrior. Although he's an activist, what I like is his way of doing things. He doesn't do things as if he is not educated. But forget it. You see, one thing I love about him is that he knows what he's saying. Because if you remember what actually caused the arrest then, during the time of former President Muhammadu Buhari, it was like he was just trying to fight for the Southwest. You understand? He was fighting for Southwest, and he went to this town whereby the Fulani herdsmen went to kill people there, and he was there just to, you know, fight for the Yorubas. You understand? But this man now come out today to say, see, guys, stop blaming Tinubu for the current hardship you're facing in Nigeria. The problem is being caused by the former president, which is the former president Buhari. Yes, and I know Sunday Igboho can never love Buhari for anything, because it was Buhari that instructed DSS to arrest him then in Ibadan. So I think there is problem between the two. Maybe they are dragging something, I don't know. But then thank God Buhari is no more the president and he could say anything on him. So Sunday Igboho made it known today, the burial of his mom is still going on, and he had to say something to the Yoruba people. And people are saying, is Sunday Igboho going to declare something like Yoruba Nation, or is going to say anything on Yoruba Nation? That's not what he said. He said Nigerians should focus on the current administration, because this hardship we are facing will soon end, and we'll get to another phase whereby we are going to be enjoying the dividends of democracy. So Sunday Igboho is urging Yorubas and the whole of Nigerians to be patient with the present administration, that the cause of this hardship is not President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It was what has been done since the time of Buhari, and the thing graduated to the time of President Bola Tinubu. But President Bola Tinubu is trying to do everything he can to make sure that the economy hardship comes down. Now let's move on to the next one here. This particular one is a good news to the whole of Nigerians, because you know it's not easy. If you check as of let me say today is Friday, on Monday, let's say Monday, Tuesday, the price of rice in the market is up to, like, let's say foreign rice is 90,000 naira, Nigerian rice is like 70,000, some are selling in 68, 69,000. But then the customs, Nigeria Customs Service now come up with an idea that all the rice they seized from different people, they want to start selling it to Nigerians to caution the food crisis in Nigeria. So the Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, will later today, it's not like later, they've started doing it. You can check online, different viral videos going on, trending online, whereby the customs are already selling rice to Nigerians. So they begin the sale of a sized bag of rice to the public at the rate of 10,000 naira per 25 kg. Yes, 25 kg of rice, you get it from the customs with just 10,000 naira, and the 50 kg is, you get it in the price of 20,000 naira. Is this not a good news? Because now people said Tinubu is not doing anything, Tinubu is this, Tinubu, at least this one will still reduce the level of hunger in Nigeria. People can still afford to eat something. So the Controller General of the NCS, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi, told the news today in Lagos that buyers have been warned never to resell. Now, this is a vital information. Buyers, you've been warned never to resell these sized and auctioned food items. Once you get the food, like the rice, 10,000 naira, you are not allowed to take it to your store and start selling it. Anybody caught will face the wrath of law. So Adeni also warned the custom officials that anybody found repackaging or partaking in the exercise of adding adding to the rice, like adding to the kg and saying you can buy 30 kg from me, then you put 5,000 naira, it will be 15,000, blah blah blah. Any custom officials caught in the act of trying to do anything dubious, partaking to the selling of 10 kg, 25 kg of rice for 10,000 naira, will face the wrath of law. So it was not me that said it. It was Adeniyi, the Control General of the Nigeria Customs Service, that made it known that this is done to caution the current hunger and food crisis in Nigeria. 25 kg bag of rice will be sold 25 kg bag of rice will be sold 10,000 naira. Then 50 kg bag of rice will be sold 20,000 naira. Now another thing there is, you cannot just go there and say this is my 10,000 naira, I want to buy rice. No. You have to get your NIN with you. You need your NIN will be asked of you need to check your verification number. Then after that, you give them your 10k and you'll be given 25 kg of rice. Then if it is 20 kg, you want to get your 20,000 naira with your NIN, and it is not a rough environment. Like if you check the videos that are trending online, you'll be on a single file, then you pay your money and get your rice and leave. Chickena. You understand? So I feel what they are trying to do, if they can do this for at least a month, people will stop shouting and wailing about the current price of food, commodity, and the market. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidon J Omoyagba, the only Idon on Wisdom Yard Television. We'll see you again next time on Trend. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at Wisdom Yard Online TV. We'll see you again next time. Be good and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.